For a Mexican, self-provoked. From what I understand, actually, self-provoked might actually be Salvadorian. I don't know. I don't think he's. I really don't know if he's Mexican or not. Why'd you turn away when I said that? Man, you get out of here, man. I try to bring on a program, and this is the kindness I get. This is really what I get. You better say something in your defense right now, B.
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now. While the angels fly over my headstone.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy Big Sarbavelli, back in the place to be, La Merca Superior. We are live in effect, live and direct. It's your boy, Mr. Nine Times. Yeah, man, we got Presley up in the building. Today is January 11th, which means it is knowledge and knowledge all being born to wisdom. So when we apply the knowledge to the knowledge, we get into wisdom. Now that's some old school shit. When I think of the knowledge and number two, we get peace. You know why? Because you get your knowledge and you add that with my knowledge, then we create some sort of wisdom within between each other. Pause. And that's fire, you know. You gotta always apply the knowledge with the knowledge. Always. Whatever it is you do, you gotta weigh your knowledge with either newfound knowledge. You always gotta process knowledge you've had with knowledge you attain. You know what I mean? Sometimes, okay, so you do the knowledge that it takes about 15 minutes to get to work, right? But it's a holiday. So you do the knowledge on that. Okay, maybe it'll take about 15-minute delay from fucking traffic because everyone wants to go and buy their fucking whatever candy cane shaped dildos and all that shit. So that's gonna take 15 minutes or more traffic. So guess what? We achieve our wisdom and know that it's gonna be about 30 minutes of traffic. If I work with someone and I say, hey, yo, check this out. This is how I do. I give them the knowledge on this is how I do my work. They give me the knowledge on this is how they do their work. We work together and we achieve wisdom together to get the work done together better. Peace. Quick drip check, man. I got the Ray Tracer 2s. You know what I mean? These are the shoes that Rigor made fun of. He told me I looked like I was gonna climb a mountain with these. I kind of like, but then I don't like the soles that spread out. I don't know what it is. They're cool, but what I really liked about them is they have these sort of like designs on the tongue and then also two on the back right here. And they're just regular black, you know, they're suede too right here. They're suede on the sides, or actually not on the sides, on the kind of like the toe box. And is this suede too? I don't think it is. It's like mesh. It's like about 3 different materials what I like, and then obviously the holographic shits on the side. Basically, you know, Fila, I love running shoes. Fila makes some of the best running shoes of all time, and it's fucking fire. So I got the Imperial and LMS Snake basketball shorts, Somos Leones, black tee. Got the shades, the knockoff, you know, Bay Ranch shades, and then my White Sox fitted hat, man. I'm dripping over here, man. The fires are fucking insane right now. I don't know how they expect us to be doing all this work and shit, but we're kind of in the smoke of the fire where you could still like fools are coughing at work and shit, but it's not like the fires are directly affecting us. It's kind of like we could still work and get paid, but it's not gonna be, or like I'm not gonna be happy about it. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. But we're here to do a job. We're here to provide a service. This is what we signed up for. We're disaster service workers. The work is gonna get fucking done. And if you don't like it, you can leave. So, it's funny because some people, like, safety is number one. So they'll be like, oh, I don't feel safe doing this. And then I guess they could just go home. Now, they're not going to send everybody home, but in some cases they will. In that case, I guess. But if I really feel not safe, dog, I'm not going to work, bro. Because I was already, as it is, my allergies are acting way the fuck up because of this thing. Because the wind kicks up all of this shit. And it's been fucking my sinuses up and all that. So I've just been I've been on Claritin. Like these fucking kids have been on Ritalin, Xanax, and Oxys and all that shit their whole fucking lives. So whatever, it is what it is, man. The fires are weird, man. There's a lot of conspiracy shit going out there. There's a video of these people like dumping literal like balls of fire, on the sides of the roads with like trees and like starting fires. There are rumors out there of people starting fires. I can't believe that because little fires have been sprouting, but they've been stomping them out. So I don't know what's going on. I told Dub this. I was like, look, ain't no fucking, they're not flicking, these fires aren't starting from the flick of cigarettes into the weeds. You know what I mean? Like this shit's like, some of this shit really does seem like planned and coordinated out shit. I was telling the other homie, it's like, it reminds me of New Orleans where where they knew it was going to happen, but they were like, fuck it, it's just going to affect the hood. And so this shit got all flooded. But like now it's like the fires are happening to the rich people. So we're really going to see what that does. I mean, in my opinion, I think Joe Rogan spoke on this, but it's like, when the wind comes and it creates this disaster, there ain't shit nobody's going to be able to do to stop this shit. And we should be like around this time of year, usually in Cali, this is where we start the first inklings of rain. Matter of fact, it's kind of like January is where the rain really starts picking up, but it's still kind of warmer. You know, I remember when I first started working at where I used to work at before in 22, it was 80 degrees in January. And I was like, what the fuck? This is scary, bro. If you don't think climate change is real, you got another thing coming, man. They sent Mexican firefighters or whatever. Hopefully they sent Mexican firefighters. Hopefully they didn't just strap fucking Felipe the dishwasher up with fucking firefighter clothes and just said, all right, there you go. Get your green card out there. You know what I mean? Come here, boy. Come here. I got a couple of things, buddy, I want to say with you. Look at that. They're so beautiful. Your papi's always going to love your beautiful scene. I want to say something to the people, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Come face the camera. You don't want to face the camera? Why you want to bury yourself into the couch? What? Say something, buddy. Buddy, say something. Say something, buddy. All right, he doesn't want to say anything. But yeah, just the fires are fucking out of this world. I feel very sad. Literally, as I was walking home, there was like a fucking squirrel dying. It looked like a squirrel that was just like, this is it. It like kind of was just like on this. I think it was in like a hunched over position on the floor. All the squirrels I've ever encountered in my life, I've never been able to get their name. This fool just seemed like he like most squirrels you see are like kind of fat. This fool was not fat. He looked like the healthiest squirrel I've ever seen, but he was just like, I don't know if it was blind or something, or I don't know what it was, but it was moving weird. Like it would like move a little and stop. And then once it sensed like I was moving, it would move a little to the other way and then it would stop. Hella sad, bro. I'm not surprised. It looked like it was dying, bro. I don't know what the fuck it is. But you know, these conspiracy theories are out there that they're starting the fires. Bro, they're starting fires and then Mexico comes to help. You don't think that's a conspiracy theory? It smells like cocaine if you ask me, bro. That's weird. I don't know what it is, but this reminds me of like, you know, when John F. Kennedy, he pulled out air support during like the most crucial time in the Bay of Pigs. This seems like what it is, bro. If the mayor doesn't get shot in the face soon, then I'd be very surprised, bro, because this is gnarly shit that's happening out here. And it's not a game. A lot of people are being affected. Homes are being burned to the ground. It's just like, and the thing is with these fires, man, is just they're going to spread. And thankfully we live in cities, and I work where like the chance of a fire spreading down there is like very small because it's the city, you know. But who's to say that houses can't catch on fire, bruh? And this shit could spread in not so many ways, bruh. So I don't know, man. I really don't know what this shit entails. But what I can say is everyone be safe, stay blessed, man. I should have held that for the fucking message of the day, but we're going to go back to that. We're definitely going to go back to that. You good, buddy? You seem a little itchy, my friend. Are you itchy, my friend? Oh, no. Yeah, like just what political game does this mean? Oh, let's stop reciting Bible verses. In the Bible, it says the hills will be on fire and all that shit. I feel like it really started with This Is the End. You know what I mean? That movie, it was a great movie with like all the great superstars from like the early 2000s that made, you know, that whole, all the producers like Judd Apatow, Seth Rogen. But you had all them fools like Jonah Hill, what's his name? James Franco. Just a bunch of great actors in that movie. And literally me and my sister, we got all high. I think, oh no, not at the movie theaters, but in the parking lot. And then we went into the movies baked. I want to say we had edibles. We saw the movie and I was so high, I thought it was actually real. I thought I was gonna walk outside and it was gonna be like fucking World War fucking 10 out there with just everything, all the cracks in the ground and lava coming out of the cracks, and you know, a 747 crashed and shit like that. But Presley, what's going on, man? You've been like, I think you have like allergies. Do you need a bath, sir? I think somebody needs a bath. The stinky baby needs a bath, doesn't he? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. So let's see. I had other topics. I had other shit. Yeah, just stop reciting Bible verses, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, I get it, but then I don't. It's like, oh my God. I hate going back to this. The Bible is a man-made thing, bruh. So what the fuck are we talking about? That's what I'm saying, bruh. Listen, guys, this is a natural disaster. It has nothing to do with the Bible or God. If it's God's will, then God willed it. But please stop coming up, oh yeah, this is God's plan. God is making sure he's going to burn the way for us. Shut the fuck up, bro. No one wants to hear that shit. When people and whole babies are on fire and shit like that, you think them motherfuckers really want to hear what Bible beaters got to say? No, bruh. I guarantee you. I'll put all my chips on that shit, bruh. I'm saying, bruh. I don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit. I speak for everybody when I say, whoa. I speak for anybody. What the fuck? You got hops, son? I speak for everybody when I say no one wants to hear that shit. Seriously. Yeah, going back to rest in peace to Bretton Wood. Self Provoked did a flip of Me and You. I want everybody to go out there and listen to that song. Awesome song. And I want to say that might be the best song of the graffiti era of rap, like with Fora and like the whole cypher effect. Like around 2000, like 10, 11, 12, there was like that hipster phase, right? Where everyone wore California Republic and snapbacks, Chuck Taylors, high socks, camo shorts, you know, big pro club, shit like that. And for a minute, it seemed like the baggy, early 2000s baggy era and like the hipster era were together, especially like in LA. It was like a big thing. Like piercings like right here and shit on the cheekbone piercings were like kind of popular. It came back, like snake bites came back, Monroe's, and I don't know if they're viper bites or whatever, but I think snake bites, whatever, like the two on the sides, two on the top, the thing right here, right there, double nose piercings, the Brahma Bulls. I've seen, well, that kind of been around for like the goths, but that was like, you know, a thing. And for graffiti rap, man, it was a small little phase. I want to say not even 5 years, but, you know, you had like Poetic Death. You have Fora, Self Provoked. I can't really think of too many artists outside of that, but graffiti's always been in rap. Nobody ever is gonna forget that, but it's just more so like I say the most popular, I say, rendition or song or line in rap is Farside Passing Me By. Yes, indeedy, I wrote graffiti on the bus. And Self Provoked flipped that for Yes, indeedy. So with me, that's kind of like why I even made A Painter's Paradise. A Painter's Palisade really wasn't on graffiti, but A Painter's Paradise, that was all like high pressure, low pressure. I'm talking about the cans. I talked about mobbing with streaks and shit like that. So A Painter's Paradise was really like a salute to the old days of what I used to do. I'm not going to do that in every song. I'll probably go back to that, revisit that theme of graffiti because it was kind of like something I grew up doing. You know what I mean? I would spend notebooks and hours just practicing like toy tag after toy tag, tag after tag. And the notebooks, I wasn't a real big like getting up active in the streets. I was like pretty much a black book disciple. But I mean, writing is writing, you know? Like I always go back to, I didn't have money to, and when I did have money, I wanted to get high. I didn't really want to paint. You had to really know somebody to get good paint. And because they were all locked up, it wasn't like you could rack that shit. We would have been rack cans. But it was just a different time that, in that era, like around 2010, I was actually writing and we actually had people rapping about what we were doing. So it was fire. And you'd always hear like, you know, so-and-so fucking fell off a billboard into the freeway, rest in peace. Or somebody got drunk and fell over train tracks and that was it. Just like these, now it really makes me understand how these songs really define the eras that we grew up in as kids. And that's why you can't really knock the kids out here for listening to music that speaks to them. Now, if they're talking about doing drugs and shit and they're really not, I don't understand that. If they're talking about guns or street shit that these kids don't really live, I would understand that. But I would listen to a lot of like Wu-Tang and things that actually spoke to me. That's why it's really deep in my soul, because when I was listening to it, it represented what I was going through, and not like, oh, this is cool, oh, this is a fad, or this is what we're doing now. Like, no, this is really something that I enjoyed to do and had representation being spoken on, because it was us, and the most of the graffiti rappers were actually fucking Chicanos. Like Poetic Death, I want to say was half black, half Mexican. For a Mexican, Self-Provoked, from what I understand, actually Self-Provoked might actually be Salvadorian. I don't know. I don't think I really don't know if he's Mexican or not. Why'd you turn away when I said that? Man, you get out of here, man. I try to bring on a program, and this is the kindness I get. This is really what I get. You better say something in your defense right now, B. That's what I thought. Nothing. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you so much. You're so fucking beautiful. I don't know if the camera can see you. I doubt it, but I love you. Presley's up here. He's on the top like a cat. He used to do this all the time. He used to jump on his couch, and then he would jump up on here. And this is his spot. This is like his little slice of heaven. Did you know that you're my slice of heaven? And you're on your slice of heaven? So we're like slices of heavens together in a pie. Yeah. So I just, just thinking back to that shit, I think is dope, man. Let me see Preston Lee. Let's see. Threads I might like in my IG notifications. So I don't know why, but I get like fucking tweets in my notifications, like if they're tweets but they're threads. And like one I seen was like good men get hurt by one girl, and then they work, play video games, and chill. I think that's kind of lame, but I do that anyway. I don't understand what this whole fucking threads thing is. I get that they're trying to make it like Twitter, but I don't like threads. I think it's just still a new thing. Once they figure it out, like Instagram for the longest time was just you posted a picture and it instantly dropped in and people liked it. There was no DMs. There was no adding nobody. It was just you followed people, you posted pictures. That's it. You couldn't even comment. Comments came later. Now Instagram, it's like a hybrid of like all the apps. It's a hybrid of like Facebook. Like Instagram became the main app everyone is on. It's a halfway TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, everything you can do on any other app, Instagram got it. And this isn't an Instagram plug, but just going back to threads, I think it's just they need to figure it out. I think I do want to post on threads, but like there's just so many other apps that do their job. There's no reason to have a threads unless it has something new to the table. Like remember when Instagram, they stole the stories from like Snapchat? That's what I'm saying. Like Instagram is like this hybrid of all the fucking apps. So who knows, man? Who knows what threads is going to be in a little while, but I hate that it always goes. Lillian Garcia returned as the announcer for WWE. She has like a deeper voice. You could tell she's like hella old. But I really like, there's no replacing Samantha Irvin. I think all the great WWE announcers, like I think, is it Howard Finkel? Right? Howard Finkel. Yeah. Howard Finkel was really dope. I want to say he was his last big announce, like as the announcer, was either WrestleMania 21 or 22. Something like that. I just love the way, Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, his shit was hard as fuck. What's that dude's name? John Cena, when he would announce Edge, the rated R superstar, like fucking stupid as fuck. I forgot that fool's name. He had kind of like a half-ass bowl cut and shit. Then was it him? Oh no, he was on SmackDown. Lillian was on Raw, and then I don't like really any of the announcers after that. Hey, man, you can't do shit like that, B. You better redneckinize, son. But Samantha Irvin, I feel like has been like the newest iconic. She has just like a bellowing, booming voice that I think is like she could really sing. Like she could really, she has a great voice and she uses it in many different facets of her careers. But as far as an announcer, she's done like I really love her announcing at WrestleMania. And I think it's whack, man, that you could sick tell. Like, I think she wanted to be a wrestler. From her words, I'm paraphrasing, but I think she said that she wanted to be a wrestler, ended up as an announcer. And it was like, okay, that's just where like the chips landed for her. But I really don't think that was her plan, obviously. Like, that wasn't what she wanted to do. It was just like, okay, well, if this is where the crackers end up, this is where the cheese fucking starts, right? So what the fuck am I looking for? Oh, my water. So WWE, man, it seems like the only shit that they're cooking up right now is the bloodline. Hopefully they don't fumble that shit, because with Jacob Fatu, he's literally holding down SmackDown. Sure, Cody could be the face, Roman can be the face, The Rock can go, it could come and go as he pleases, pause. But we all know that the best performer right now is Jacob Fatu. I want to see Zilla Fatu. I just seen him with Armando Estrada on the fucking YouTube. And I think that Zilla will be a great addition. He wants to side with the original bloodline, but I think what it is like the original bloodline is already established, so he'd have to be part of the new bloodline. I would love to see like a internal new bloodline civil war within the new guys to see who's gonna be on top, because Roman beat Solo, so it's like, who's gonna step up? They lost the fucking the Lays, right? I forgot what the fucking the tribal fucking things, right? The flowers, right? He lost the flowers. So I'm glad I think it's Tamatanga. He's like out of action. He's injured right now. They need to get him out of here and put Zilla in the picture, because I love is it Tongalo where he's like, yeah. That shit is fucking funny. That shit is funny as fuck. I want to see him do more of that funny shit. Jacob is a fucking tank. Solo still, I feel like, should battle for being the head of the new bloodline. But Zilla needs to come through, man. I would love for Zilla to like, like be the third man in their what would be like their NWO, and make it look like he was gonna help Roman, and then he just Samoan spikes Roman and he joins the new bloodline. But he tries to like be like the chief, right? The tribal chief of their shit. But Solo, he's not gonna give that up, and Jacob's gonna back him up. But maybe Jacob is a little disenchanted with Solo shit, and Zilla's getting into Jacob's ear. So maybe they kind of like, either they kick Solo out or they put Solo back in line. But that's what I would love to see. I would love to see like a civil war between fucking the new bloodline. Hold on, I my pops just called me. Hello?
Hello, son.
What's up, pops?
You home?
Yeah.
Open the garage, please.
Oh, you're home too or what?
Yeah.
All right, B.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The fucking garage got to get open. My grandma's here, so we might cut it short. We might not. My fucking phone fell. So yeah, wrestling's good. Hopefully they don't fuck it up somehow. Because I feel like they went into another direction that they really shouldn't have as of recently. We probably should go for like another 10 more minutes. Or maybe I'll just get all this shit. I already did the YouTube recap. I feel like Drake is gentrifying the Griselda sound. You know, he's coming out, he's working with, I love how they say, Drake's producer, Conductor Williams. That wasn't his producer, bro. And if it is, it's like, if that's the truth, then like he just basically gentrified the Griselda sound. Just like he did with everybody else, bro. It's like it's really something else, bro. I don't know what Drake's goal is, bro, but I think it's super whack, man, that he just comes and he fucking just dirties up, or like he tries to clean and polish the sound of like the street, and he doesn't give back. He never gives back. He never stands for nothing. He never comes out and he fucking represents anything. It's just, if it makes money and it makes me look good, I'm gonna do it because I'm Drake and everyone can fucking suck my dick. Wrong, bro. Westside Gunn has been the creator of this sound, this generation, and this movement for years. While you were still on your fucking patty cake, I'm a pop star, let me rap Jamaican, British, and all this other bullshit, Wes was holding this down. And you were somewhere else, bro. Now, years later, you want to come and try to fucking like take the reins of a movement that you were never a part of, never even wanted to be a part of. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Drake, come on, bro. Like, don't do this. Like, don't even try to do this. Don't even try, bro. Well, have Kendrick on the line. Straighten you up real quick, bro. Let me see. The Go Fat Boy song by Nems is corny. Nems, don't ever disrespect me selling out, bro. You already got Monster outside. You got your radio live freestyles and shit like that. I'm going to come up there one day and I'm going to show all your artists, all your homies that you put on what a real fucking freestyle is, bro. Guarantee. But check this out, Nems. I got mad love for you. You fucking like the what is it? What's that song? The Bing Bong song, the remix. I did the remix and all that shit. And I appreciate the likes and all that, but that song, the Go Fat Boy, is not good. It's not a good song. I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what's going on, but ain't nobody gonna try to say Go Fat Boy. It wasn't catchy, and I don't think it's a good song. I don't think it's a good look. I think you should have stayed on your Bing Bong shit. That's just how I feel about it. Let me see. Stop donating to organizations and actually go to these places and donate. Put money directly into their pockets. And you can... Hi, Grandma. Buenas tardes. I'm doing a podcast. This is my show, Grandma. Hold on, let me go say hi to my grandma real quick. Yeah, like people, they want to donate like to the fire and all that. And I guess that's cool, but it's like, the 90% of organizations, they just take the money and like not even 10% of the places you're donating to see that actual money. It just doesn't make any sense. If you really want to help, bro, like especially like if you live around here, like go drive to these places and like give them some help, like water, shelter, food, whatever they need, bro. They need a lot. A lot of people are evacuated, don't have homes, don't have food, don't have clothes, shelter, all that shit. So don't talk about it, be about it. Don't post no shit on Instagram or whatever the fuck. That's corny, bro. I've always felt that shit was corny. Yeah, everybody talks a big one, but when it comes down to actually supporting and putting money behind these movements people talk about, don't nobody do that. So don't talk about it, be about it, bro. See what else? We're gonna fly through this. Jim Jones versus Dipset and G Unit. You good, buddy? You excited? Your grandma's here, buddy? Yeah. Um, Jim Jones talked a whole bunch of shit on a new interview, and it's got some shit stirred up because that was in a response to Camron, 50 Cent being on Camron's podcast. And I think with 50 Cent has always been diabolical. So what I think with that is Jim, it's ironic because Jim in the early 2000s did like an interview with 50 Cent when he was on fire. Now that Camron is up, he invited 50 Cent. 50 Cent's on Camron's show. And it's just like the irony. You know what I mean? How I feel about it is like everyone is entitled to their opinion. I understand a lot of things both ways with Jim being disgruntled and then kind of like moving against Cam with like 50 Cent. Be honest, bro, that's kind of a snake move. He did that out of spite. Camron, he invites 50 Cent on the show. Tony Ayo and Uncle Murda did that out of spite. Snake chess moves. Chess moves. The chess pieces are being moved against each other. And if that's the game, man, that's the game. Like, I don't know what to say other than like it's kind of like you play these, like Mock said, you play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. So can't really get mad at nobody when you know you do to other people what, or like you get done to you what you've been doing to other people and vice versa. You know, I just think like I think it's just petty, and I feel like if there's there's no really beef behind it, I think everybody should kind of like squash their differences and really like try to work it out, because there's no reason. Like, everyone's old, everyone's getting money, everyone's doing their own thing, so there's no reason why everybody should have problems with each other. Like, whenever you see like Dame and Jay-Z, they always ask him the same fucking questions just to like try to get new answers, but it's like he really has nothing to say bad to say about Jay-Z. There's no problem. So it's like I don't understand how people could kind of like fuel the fire with shit. I just wish that you would kind of keep it off of the internet. But, you know, the internet's the internet. People love like cheese man, gossip, and drama. So the internet lives for the people live for that shit. So there's no way around it. But I do hope they resolve whatever they need to resolve. Let me see. Some of these prices are ridiculous, like for Asics and like New Balances. I saw New Balances for like $200. That's preposterous. $90 for 574s is ridiculous. I don't like it. I don't, you know, people like the runner shoe is big now, especially with the brands I just named. But like Jordan is like forever the king, one of the kings at least. And I mean, I've asked around, like $200 ain't really, like there ain't really no shoes worth $200. But it's like what Mayor said, like shoes are only worth what your stupid ass is willing to pay for them. I like getting my shoes on clearance, and that's pretty much it, bro. I don't. Like, very seldom do I pay top dollar for shoes. I can't remember the last time I paid top dollar for shoes besides my Wu-Tang Dunks. I can't think of one single one. All of them I got on clearance. I don't even like buying retail prices for like $100 or whatever. You know? Did sneaker culture start from hustling? Jim Jones said sneaker culture started from hustling, the drug game. I could dig that. I could get how that started. I just feel like if that's how it started, it's definitely not what it is now. You know, you got kids that, you know, they borrow their parents' credit cards and they get the newest drops and all that shit. That was never me, but that shit was still going on when I was a kid. I just never cared about like fashion or sneakers like that. But with the whole sneaker culture, it's like you have different facets of people. You got your hustlers, you got your nerds, you got people that you would never think would have that kind of drip, but they do. So I think the whole with like sneakers and like hustling and all that, it probably did start like that, but the way it is now is just totally different. And you even hear like Just Blaze, like when he would say like growing up, like what was in were like the threes or some shit like that, or the sixes or something. He was like the ones and the ones and the fours weren't even in. Like they were around, but nobody was wearing them. So it's like these things, they come out and then they're not popular, but it just takes a certain movement or a certain group of people to popularize these things, like Jordans or like me Filas, and then people will get on the wave. Or like with New Balance, you got Action Bronson. So it's just really like a collective of people that popularize certain things. But you can't be like, oh yeah, we started it, it was us. It was like, yeah, you might have popularized it, but shit was still around. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to that situation. Yeah, I had some other shit, but I think I'm gonna just end it here because my grandma and my dad are here and it's kind of throwing me off. So message of the day, man, is be safe, stay safe, and take care of your loved ones, man. You know what I mean? The world is crazy. There's a lot of shit going around, a lot of weird energy in the air, a lot of fires around here, especially if you're in Cali, man. You know, just be on the lookout. There's a lot of things that are going around, and none of them are good. So be safe, stay safe, and stay blessed. This is the God's Hour.
Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now.
While the angels fly over my headstone.